1930s, a discovery was made called the Las Lunas Decalogue stone. And this Decalogue stone allegedly had Hebrew Semitic writing that carried the Ten Commandments on it. It was found by a man named Frank Hibden, and it was found in New Mexico. Scholars have debated its original date, like when it was actually written on. Some say it's skeptical to believe that it was a pre-Columbian writing, but a lot of people say that it could have pre-Columbian nature. It is widely known by scholars that if this stone had existed before, was discovered before the time of Paleo-Hebrew Semitic writings, then it would be not a hoax, and it would be very unlikely that it was a hoax. And a lot of scholars say that the errors on the stone indicate that it was written by someone who had passed down Hebrew, not someone who is writing Hebrew out of a textbook. So a lot of people can lean to the way that it is understood as a legitimate source of Hebrew Semitic writing in the America's pre-Columbian era. This is significant for the Book of Mormon and the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, but before I continue, it is important to note that Fair Mormon, a scholarly group of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, has said that it is an interesting source to look at, but it is not viable evidence, and that we still lean on spiritual witnesses and other things when figuring out if we believe what we believe, and we can't rely solely on archaeological evidence, or it's all spiritual. When Frank Hibden found the stone, he said it had already looked old and weathered, which would indicate that he believes that it was written a decent period of time before he had discovered it. Cyrus Gordon, a non-Latter-day Saint scholar, said it is likely that it is pre-Columbian in nature, meaning that it was there before Columbus had made it to the modern Americas. So it indicate Hebrew writing existed in the Americas previous to the expansion of worldwide language barriers breaking. Again, this is not proof. There are some inconsistencies with the stone itself, but it is interesting to note that some top non-Latter-day Saint scholars believe, and the discoverer believe, that it is pre-Columbian and that it was older, very much older than when they discovered it. I believe it's particularly powerful that at the beginning of the stone, it says, "I am Yahweh, your God, the one who brought you out of the land of Egypt." Allegedly, it says that in the beginning. And then it has the Ten Commandments written underneath it. I believe that's extremely significant if it is dated to be pre-Columbian. It is still important that we find a spiritual witness and pray to understand the truth of the Book of Mormon and Joseph Smith, because it is by the Spirit of God that we know all truth.